Okay. Hi everyone. We are here actually in cricket ground in Saudi Arabia, having a T20 match between Kings 2 and Shaheen Mavericks. We have the captains from both the teams coming here. We have Randeep from Kings and Mr. Jad from Shaheen Mavericks, and we're going to have a toss right now. The green team is here. He's going to flip the coin. And the green team, just to show you guys, this is the teams as well. And there we go. Yes. Here's the ball. Heads it is. Shaheen Maverick wins and chooses to bat first. So good for you guys.
Welcome to the Inlands ground game between Shaheen Mavericks and Kings 2 in the League T20 tournament weeknights. Shaheen Maverick won the toss, and a couple of deliveries have been bowled this over by Satinder Pal Singh. And Shaheen Mavericks scored 2 runs so far. Foolish ball cut between the two fielders. It's another double. It was really full. It was a little bit on the shorter side of the length. Had enough room there. Pierced the two fielders at point and gully. Mohammad Mustajab and Akib are opening for Shaheen Mavericks. Well left. And well kept by the wicket keeper there. Keeper standing up to the stumps, restricting the batsman to use the feet and go out. There's an appeal for caught behind. Umpire is unmoved. Nothing doing, says the umpire. All the team was convinced that there was an edge, but the batsman and the keeper having a chat with each other, and batsman not convinced that there was an edge. I have to say that all the team went up together, but the man who matters didn't raise his finger, so Mohammad still on strike, misses the ball again. That's good bowling there for Satinder. Just tightened up the line a little bit after those couple of deliveries that were a little bit wideish. End of the first over. Good first over there from Satinder. 4 runs off it. Mohammad Mustajab batting on 4, and Akib has not faced a ball yet. It was a strong appeal there for that caught behind. That's the team card for you. Mohammad Mustajab, Akib Majid, Harun Altaf, Zain Arshad, Harpreet Jatana, Amin Adil, Shahzeb Arshad, Akshay Patel, Mohammad Shahrukh, Awais Javed, and Zishan Butt. For Mavericks, Akib, the captain, is going to face the first ball, his first ball, and the first ball of this over. And that's the team sheet for Kings 2, Prabjot Singh, Randeep Shera, Vikas Sharma. We'll come back to that again. Foolish ball driven, good on drive. Should be a couple sent back, and sensible decision there. Good calling there from Mohammad. Lent into that drive, Akib. Beautiful shot, but just for a single. Gaurav is the bowler from the other end. Score moves up to 5. Full toss taken on full, cover driven. Have to see if it reaches the boundary. Just crosses the boundary line. That's the first boundary of the match, of the bat of Mohammad Mustajab. Gaurav wanting to pitch the ball up and try and see if he gets some swing. Overcompensated. And Mohammad took that on the full. And drove it past the fielder in covers for 4. 2 fielders outside, a long on and mid-wicket boundary. This one was short of length, has been jabbed towards the cover point where the fielder fields, not before Mohammad picks up another couple. Gets himself into double figures there, Mohammad. Bright sunny day here. 23 degrees centigrade. It's quite warm. Little to no trace of clouds in the sky. Gaurav bowls again. Upish driven. Should be another boundary. Yes, it is. Bowling 2 full there and 2 wide in that equation as well. Mohammad making full use of that loose delivery. Moves up to 14 and takes the team score to 15. Gaurav has to get his length and line right. Both line and length not where it should be. This one has been punched off the back foot. Another boundary. That was a beautiful shot. This one, Gaurav shortened the length just a wee bit. It was enough for Mohammad to pounce on it. Short arm jab through the mid-off region. Another boundary there. 3 boundaries in this over so far. That was a powerful shot. I can tell you that went like a rocket. Although the grass on the ground slowed the ball down a bit. This was a slower one driven towards the fielder at mid-off. Was filling on the circle. Stops it. There's no run. That's aggressive batting from Mohammad here. Not a great first over from Gaurav. He would want to bowl a little bit better than that himself. Two overs gone. 19 for no loss. Let's go through the Kings 2 team sheet again. Prabjot Singh, Randeep Sehra, Vikas Sharma, Raman Work, Kamal Gill, Jas Gill, Gursimran Singh, Satinder Singh Saini, Gaurav Gautam, Jaspreet Singh Gill, and Satinder Singh. That's a playing 11 for Kings 2 today, as Satinder is getting ready to bowl his second over. See a lot of keepers coming up to the stumps these days, even in international cricket, making the batsman think. Wide outside the off stump. A little bit lucky not to have been called wide, but it was tight. Just around the wide mark. Akib has faced only 2 balls. Bunch of the balls faced by Mohammad Mustajab so far in this innings. Driven handsomely through the covers. Should be stopped there as the fielder from long off boundary comes across and fields. Akib picks up 2. Foolish ball, swung a little bit. Didn't get the timing right there, Akib. No damage done. A dot ball. We're talking about the precedence of keepers coming up to the stumps. Harry Brook missed there. Harry Brook has been in the thick of things as far as keepers coming up is concerned. Alex Carey, he did it against him, and recently Tom Blundell. Alex Carey was brilliant in that Ashes series. Satinder full gets back behind the line of the ball there, Akib, and pushes it towards the covers. Wanted a single, sent back by Mohammad. No addition to the score. Satinder has been bowling pretty well. What Kings would want would be some support from the other end from Gaurav as well. Pitched up, driven towards point, backward point area, where Jasprit Gill fields. Another excellent over from Satinder here. Just two coming off it. He's given 6 only in his 2 overs. 21 for no loss. Coming back to Harry Brook and his struggle with keepers coming up to the stumps when he's batting. He needs to think about how he is going to tackle that. I'm sure he is a quality player and he will figure things out, but so far that seems to be the chink in his armor. It's how these strong teams figure out the chinks in your armor and they start exploiting that. There's a bowling change here. Just Gill, left armour, bowling to Mohammad Mustajab. Cuts it wide and shortish delivery. Picks up a single. There you go, the keeper comes up once again as Akib takes strike to Just Gill, closer to the stumps. Driven handsomely towards the cover. There's a fielder out there. Sweeper cover, fields, and Akib takes a single. Takes Shaheen Mavericks to 23 for no loss. This is the 4th over of the power play being bowled here. Slight field changes. Keeper making sure the angles are covered. As Just Gill, wide delivery, swung a bit, quite a bit actually, and moved away off the seam as well. That's very well kept by the keeper. Brilliant keeping there. Missed completely. shot and played towards the longer boundary. Gets one more. Just Gill. This one has been lofted. We'll have to wait and see if that crosses the boundary. Just inside the boundary line, the fielder picks it up. That was a hike from Akib there. Went up the air. I don't think it went where Akib wanted to hit it, but nonetheless gets two more to his name. This one has been hit high. Is it a catch? Yes, it has been taken on the boundary line. Didn't get the distance and didn't get the height as well. He would have wanted to hit it a little bit higher. Didn't get the elevation. Akib has to go back to the pavilion. Wasn't timing the ball, the previous one as well. He hit it, but he didn't go where he wanted to hit the ball. And this one seemed to get connected, but didn't go the distance, and the fielder caught it right on the boundary line. The first wicket goes down for Shaheen Mavericks in the form of the captain Akib. Back in the pavilion, and Just Gill strikes. A smart captaincy move there. He felt that Gaurav is not confident to bowl the second over after his first one. Brought in the change there. And Just Gill repaid the faith of the captain there. Four overs with the power play bowled so far. Satinder, I think, is going to continue his third over. He'll have full, well bowled there. Driven back to shot mid-off. The fielder from short extra cover came in. Fielded the ball. Shahzaib is the new batsman. Mohammad batting on 20, facing Satinder, who's bowled quite well so far. And this one came in after pitching. Mohammad just playing it towards short square leg. Takes a quick single and gets on the other side of the wicket. Gives a strike to Shahzaib, who is facing his first ball of his innings since Satinder comes in outside the off stump. Moved away the ball, but Shahzaib had the movement covered. He's been brilliant, Satinder, in this spell. Just keeping the ball in that corridor of uncertainty. This one was more closer to the stumps. Played defensively back towards the short extra cover fielder. Another dot ball here. T20s, the dot balls, as they say, is gold. Here's Satinder. Great bowling there. Just 7 runs from his 17 balls he has bowled so far. Shahzeb very watchful. It's the kind of start Kings 2 would have wanted after losing the toss. And Satinder has given them a great start. 1 run on the last ball. Another over ended here. 5 overs done. Satinder's third over costed just 2 runs. Again, his second over also he gave only 2 runs. It's been miserly to say the least. We'll have to wait and watch if Shaheen Mavericks take a more aggressive route in this over, as this is the last over of the power play. Mohammad Mustajab has been the batsman who has done most of the scoring for Shaheen Mavericks. Gill, short of length, misfielded there. Just once again, slow one picked up nicely by the batter there. Over the boundary line for 4. Shahzeb picked that slower one quickly. It was pitched up. Went through the shot. Over the cow corner. Just landed a couple of yards inside the boundary line. Picks his first boundary here, Shahzeb. Shaheen's moved to 33 for 1. They have to try and get some more runs in power play. I can see 2 fielders. That's the sweeper cover and long off. The 2 fielders outside the 30-yard circle for Just Gill. This one again hit towards the cow corner area. Just stops inside the line. Couple of runs. Picked up the length early. Hit it on the up towards the vacant cow corner area. Now the field is being moved, one from the offside being moved towards the leg side. But more towards mid-wicket. That's not where the ball went, but on both occasions. This one, wonderful shot, is going to be caught. Yes, it is. It looked like it's going all the distance, but Spreet Gill on the boundary line, picking up both the catches. Maybe the wind helped the fielder there. Second wicket gone here. Shahzeb caught at the long off boundary. Off bowling of Jaskill, who has picked up both wickets now for Kings 2. Gursimran Singh on the long off boundary pulls up another catch. Identical dismissals so far, both Akib and Shahzeb being dismissed in a similar fashion. Two down now, Shaheen Mavericks. 35 for 2. He went for the shot. The shot was there, the ball was there to be hit, but didn't get all of it. Went straight down the throat, and Gursimran made no mistake. This one was a good length ball. Good pace there. He's working up some revs there. Jaskill. Has given 12 runs so far, but most importantly has taken 2 wickets. Restricting the scoring. Wanted to drive, checked the stroke in the end. And neither drove nor looked like a defense shot. Lucky that didn't get inside edge onto the stumps there. Amin, the new batsman in. That's the bar. 6 overs completed, barring 1 over. The second one, which was bowled by Gaurav, went for 15. The rest has been pretty controlled bowling from the Kings 2 bowlers. Let's see how Shaheen Mavericks build their innings from here. This is a scoring ground. It's been quite sunny for last couple of days, so expect a faster outfield here at the inland grounds. I think Satinder is finishing his spell here. This one again hit towards long off boundary by Mohammad. Gets a single. Shaheen Mavericks would have wanted a better power play than they actually got after winning the toss and batting. But Kings 2 had another idea. So, call for a run from Mohammad sent back by Amin, which looked like a sensible decision as the ball went straight to the fielder after that shot. Could have been risky for Amin to run, but no harm done as Mohammad reached back the crease. Satinder, wide-ish delivery. This time they get a single. Direct hit, but Mohammad made his ground quite comfortably, one has to say. Stumps being worked on by the umpires after that direct throw. Here comes the bat. Wales are giving a tough time to the umpires. Shouldn't be that difficult, but here we go. All in readiness again, and the action should begin sooner than later. Outside the off stump, hit again towards long off. And batsman walks through for a single. 38 for 2 here, Shaheen Mavericks. 2 legal deliveries remaining in the 7th over. It's being bowled by Satinder, who bowls the first wide of the innings. No, not in the innings. I think they bowled one wide earlier than this, but certainly first wide from Satinder. Foolish ball driven. Get a single there. Score moves out 40 for 2. Last ball of his spell coming up. Satinder, although he has not taken any wickets, but he has put tremendous pressure onto the batsman, and Jaskill reaped the rewards for that. Slow one that has been hit high up in the air. The keeper is trying to run, and Gursimran tried to get there as well, but it was just a little bit away from him. Went high up in the air, fell in no man's land really. Gursimran made a lot of ground there. Dived as well, but the ball still was quite far from him and the keeper as well. End of a brilliant spell here from Satinder. What a beautiful piece of bowling we've seen from him today here at Inland Ground against Shaheen Mavericks. There's a bowling change after 2 overs of just Gill. We are going to see Prab. Prab has a third man, point, cover, deep extra cover. Long off, long on, shot mid wicket, and a cow corner. Left arm. It's a single there. Not a convincing shot, but we'll take the run nonetheless. Mohammad has been playing these short arm shots. I don't know, can't call them jabs, can't call them pulls, can't call them drives, can't call them cuts. You know, we'll have to discover a new name for those shots here. I'm sure he doesn't mind playing those shots as long as these shots get him runs. Prabjot, short of length, being cut away towards third man boundary. Gets a thick outside edge, flies down to widest third man. I mean, it's back on to the non-strikers end. There's some chat between umpire and the keeper, probably being pulled for getting his hands ahead of the stumps. Not sure though. As Prab bowls the next one. Attempted slog shot. He looks a little bit tired, Mohammed. At least from here, it looks like that. It may not be the case. Maybe he is a little bit disgruntled with himself that he's not been able to pick up the pace of the inning so far. This one again is up in the air, gets into the fielder's hand completely and comfortably. He was looking fidgety there, Mohammed. And that's the third wicket down for Shaheen Mavericks. And Prab again striking in his first over. Gets the man who did the bulk of the scoring so far for Shaheen Mavericks. Looks like the previous ball was called no ball. For the keeper getting his hands. I think that should have been the only case. No, not the previous one. That was the ball before the previous one. Harpreet, the new batsman, going to face Prab, who bowls this one. It was a good delivery there. Good first one to the batsman. Gets an inside edge. The ball going towards short fine leg. It took time for the fielder to come and field that ball. And Harpreet lucky there. Gets off the mark. .45 for 3. Here's Prab once more. A hit and a miss. End of the first over from Prab. 4 of it and a wicket there. 45 for 3. Mavericks after 8. Having won the toss and elected to bat. As a fall of wickets, 1 for 27, 2 for 35, 3 for 44. The innings did not go as Shaheens would have wanted, except for that second over where they picked up 15 runs. Runs have been hard to come by virtue of some excellent bowling by Satinder Singh. And we have a bowling change here. Left arm spin being introduced here. He is a fine bowler. There's a lot of variations and tricks in his armor. Slows the ball down. Starts with a wide though. didn't say. Loopy one, full toss, taken on the full, and that's a catch. This is the danger that batsmen have when they don't hit these kind of balls. Fourth wicket down, was really a nothing ball, but didn't have pace at all. This is what he does to the batsmen. He wants them to work on these slower ones that he bowls, dollies as we call them, and tells the batsman to take him on and hit the ball as hard as they can, and more often than not the batsmen fall for the ploy. First wicket here for the spin. Innings in disarray here. Jasprit Singh Gill. It's a tough bowler to get away. Uses the angles of the wicket pretty well, as some good variations in his armour. Varies the pace as well. Very experienced bowler. Has 118 wickets to his name with a fantastic economy of 5.3 only. As Akshay comes in, is taking his guard. 46 for 4 here in the 9th over. Shaheen Mavericks. The innings have had no momentum so far. This one outside the off stump is driven. This is an appeal for catch, and he's been given out. That's the second wicket that he has picked up in this over. The batsman doesn't look happy, but all the fielders went up the moment the keeper caught the ball. As I was saying, he varies his pace. Look at the pace he bowled that one. It was a quicker one through the air, flattish. Didn't have as much loop as the previous ones, and was certainly 3 or 4 notches faster. Takes the edge, and Randeep picks up an excellent catch behind the stumps. And the top order of Shaheen Mavericks has been blown away by Kings 2 here at the Inland Grounds in this T20 game in the Elite Division Weeknights Elite Tournament. And Jasprit is on a roll here. Randeep marshalling his troops. Quite an aggressive field here. Jasprit Gill. This is a hat-trick ball for him. This one is a slow one. Almost went under the bat there. He started with a wide, Jasprit Singh Gill, but how he has come back. Next 2 deliveries, he took 2 wickets in the dot. Then this one again, a slower one, moving away. The keeper collects the ball, was waiting for the batsman to make that mistake in taking the feet, dragging the feet outside the crease, but the batsman was aware This one has been swept. That's a fine shot towards the square leg boundary for 4. No, it's not a 4. It's just stopped inside. That was a powerful shot there from Haroon. Jaspreet Gill. Slow one up. Is an appeal. A lot of excitement out there on the pitch. Haroon survives. Quite warm here today. Commentary box is warm as well. Manageable, but certainly on the warmer side of the scale. Sprab. Starting a fresh over. Good link delivery there. Direct hit from the fielder. They've been bowling brilliantly. They've been fielding brilliantly. The catching has been excellent. Took all the chances that came their way. Kings too, especially Randeep. And Gursimran as well has been marshalling the boundary line pretty well. Prab bowls a foolish ball. Defended. No run scored. The Shaheens finding scoring really difficult here at the inland grounds. It's normally is a good scoring ground. .48 for 5. This is the 10th over of the innings, so we are coming to the first half of the first innings. Prab pulls that a little bit wider from the stumps and has been hit direct to the fielder. Oh my. Dropping like 9 pins here. Shaheen Mavericks batsman. That's the 6th batsman walking back to the pavilion. The score is paltry 48 in the 10th over. I mean, really a nothing shot there. Attempt of slog, took inside of the bat, edge of the bat, and went straight down the fielder, who picked up a decent catch. Prabjot picks up his second wicket. This telecast is being brought to you by 22 Yards Network. Please subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Share and subscribe and comment. Prab bowling to away, so is the new man in. That ball came in after pitching. And Aves defended it. No run again. Dot ball. Seen a lot of dot balls today here from Kings bowlers. Prabjot walking back to the top of his bowling mark for one last time in this over. That one missed completely. I don't know how that missed the stumps as well. End of the over, swung in. End of a wicket maiden here from Prabjot. Brilliant bowling here from Kings too. End of the 10 overs. 48 for 6 here. Shaheen Mavericks. Jaspreet Singh Gill picked up 2 wickets in his over. Prabjot Singh 2 in his 2 overs, and Just Gill 2 wickets in his 2 overs. But the tone was really set by Satinder Singh. As we see Jaspreet Singh Gill coming to bowl his second over wide from the crease, corner of the crease, hit in air and taken. That is a 7th wicket down here. And Kings are not even excited anymore. They've had enough of wickets. They're happy. They want to bat. They want Shaheen to score some runs here, I think. Harun has been caught by Vikas of the bowling of Jaspreet Singh Gill. His 3rd wicket in 7 balls. He's picked up 3 wickets here. Zain is the next batsman in. Oh, almost bowled him round his stumps, but in the end it results in a wide. It's just down the leg. Well kept by Randeep again. This one has been hit towards sweeper cover for a single. And Shaheens get to their 50 for 7. In the 11th over, we see Jaspreet Singh Gill getting good drift here, but driven down towards long off boundary where the fielder comes in. Aves picks up another single and gets Zain Urshad on strike. A slip is in place for Zain, the newcomer. Good ball there, gets behind the line of the ball, curving in towards the batsman Zain. This one squarish of the stumps, gets a single. .52 for 7 in 11 overs. This one fly dead. Attempt of stumping. Nothing, says the umpire. End of the second over here from Jasprit Singh Gill. Another successful over for him. Picked up the wicket on the second ball of the first ball of the over, second over. A note of thanks to the sponsors here as well. Sherborne, let the good times roll. OP Lawyers and Canadian Travel House. Gaurav, bowling change here. Gaurav comes in once again, bowls to Zain Arshad. Foolish ball driven towards the fielder at long off. The fielder from extra cover running around and feeling it inside the circle. 1 run picked up. This one is short outside the off stump. It's a little bit harsh call, I would say. Just came in, I think, after it pitched. It was a little inside that white line. White signal, 54 for 7. This one has been picked up high and handsome. 6. It was a short of length ball and picked up the length. Always threw the kitchen sink at it. Got all of it. It was a huge hit. Went about 15 meters. It was a quicker one. That's the response from the fast bowler always. Once you get hit, the next delivery has a lot of shoulder in it, as we saw there. Although it was not a short delivery, but it was quite quick, quicker than what he has bowled so far. This one, slowish one, been hit towards the sweeper cover. Will get a single. Score moves up to 61. 61 for 7. Another single as Zain plays that ball towards backward point. End of the second over from Gaurav. Jasprit Singh Gill is going to bowl his third over. From the Stony Highway end. Got up in the air. It was in air for some time. Gets a single. A wild throw, but doesn't result in any overthrows. Jasprit Singh Gill has picked up 2 wickets in his 2 overs so far. He picked up a wicket in each over, each previous over. Let's see if he can do that once again. This over was a quicker one, driven nicely and firmly, but straight to the fielder there at short extra cover. Hit towards long on of the back foot, went back and gets a single. Straight to the fielder, no run there. Good bowling there from Jasprit Singh Gill. Zain Arshad batting very cautiously. His team needs some runs. Taken on full, driven past the bowler's head. Should get only a single. And the fielder misfields and still manages to pick it up inside the boundary line. Doesn't result in any more additional runs. Two taken there. Yards network connecting you to cricket. Gursimran is the next bowler. In place of Gaurav, has been pretty expensive. Every bowler except for him has bowled quite well on this pitch. Gursimran starts with a dot ball. Back of length, driven towards the extra cover boundary where a fielder from long off comes across and fields. Mavericks pick up another single. The ball bounced up. Another dot ball in the Mavericks innings. More excitement than substance there. A little bit flighted one, a little bit slower. Cross-batted shot results in another single. Takes Zain to 8 and gets Aves on strike, who's on 10. Punched towards the deep sweeper cover. Gets the flat throw in, end of the over. 3 of the over from Gursimran. Not too much wind today here. The past few days have been pretty gusty, pretty windy. The weekend was a bit wet and windy. Jasprit Singh Gill bowling his last over. Picked up 3 for 11 so far in his 3. Starts the 4th over with a couple of dot balls. This one gives a little bit of room there and places the ball between those two fielders. Was uppish. Should get a couple there. Should take that score of Mavericks to into the 70s. 71 for 7. Straight to the fielder there. Was hit well, but couldn't get the placement. Slower one, and he cleans him up. That's the trick he does. Slower one, a little bit loopy. The batsman's eye rolled. The tongue came out. The bat swung, but the ball went below his bat and disturbed his furniture. It's the 4th wicket for Jasprit Singh Gill. Always clean bowl by Jasprit Singh Gill for 13 of 18 balls. That's the 8th wicket down. And Shaheen Mavericks is in tatters. He would want to pick a fifer here. Jasprit Singh Gill. 1 to go. Let's see if he can do that. He's already picked up 1 fifer so far in this tournament against Glenmore Knights. Defended well. Was given some air, loop, slow. And batsman making sure that he doesn't become the victim, the 5th victim. End of another brilliant spell here from Jasprit Singh Gill. 4 for 13 in his 4 overs. He's been the most successful bowler for Kings 2 in this innings so far. A fall of wickets, you could see no momentum in the innings. They lost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wickets in 40s. Mavericks. Excuse me. No partnerships as Prabjot comes back into the attack. Foolish ball. Zain Arshad. Quick run taken. The ball is going down the leg. Leg by signal by the umpire. Zishan Butt. That was in the block hole, defended well there by Zishan. 72 on the board for the loss of 8 wickets. Dull proceedings here at Inlands today. The only thing that can make this match interesting is the bowlers of Mavericks. The next one has been punched towards deep point boundary. Just a single there. Should be a run out there. Got saved in the end by Whiskers. The ball went straight to the fielder. Striker telling the non-striker it's his call as he can see the ball. Whether that ball would go past the fielder or not. In the end, a good call by Zain Arshad. Full toss driven straight to the fielder at short extra cover who misfields. Ends up giving a single. End of the 16th over. Shaheen 74 for 8. That's the dismal looking score card for Shaheen Mavericks. Mohammad Mustajab 25, and the only other batter who crossed double digits was Awais before Zain Arshad walked up. He's batting on 10. The rest of the batsmen 6, 7, 0, 1, 3, 5 wickets falling in 40s for Shaheen Mavericks. Broke the back of the batting there. This one was quicker. Gursimran has changed his ends here. Zain driving that ball towards long on. Picks up another single. Upish. Zishan. That's another single to the score. Rolls the fingers over the ball there, Gursimran. Three singles of the 3 balls so far. The back end of this innings, let's see if Zain can bring some excitement to the game. Meanwhile, Zishan Butt stares down. The short third man doesn't get past him, no runs added. 2 dots there by Gursimran Singh. That's good bowling. End of 17th over, 3 to go. Score 77 for 8. Just Gill. That's not a wide. Batsman misses that ball. Bowling across the batsman there, Just Gill. Zain Urshad backing up a little bit. Missed the ball completely. Just Gill. Slow one. Ball comes in after pitching. Picked up well by Zain. Hits it towards the cow corner area for a single. The only guys who can bring some life to this match now is the bowling of Shaheen Mavericks. This one was an attempted slog. Made really no connection there. The bowler's name is appearing wrong. It is Just Gill and not Prabjot Singh. Hit towards the cow corner area, running the first one hard, but the fielder prevents the second. A good throw on top of the stumps there from cow corner. 80 for 8. Zishan Butt hits it again, cross batted. Gets a single. End of the 18th over. $81 for 8. Gursimran starts a fresh over. Zain goes back, hits it over Gursimran's head, gets a single. Gursimran hasn't picked any wickets, but it's been quite economical. Another dot, direct hit, results in a single. There was no need to hit that stump as the batsmen were not really going for a run. Full driven past the bowler for another single. Bulk of the scoring coming from singles and very few boundaries in this innings. It's a call for two, but they'll get back satisfied with one. End of 19 overs. 86 for 8. Kings 2 has a strong batting lineup. Stronger than Shaheen Mavericks. But these low scores sometimes bring in some kind of an uncertainty on how to chase. It's a brilliant piece of fielding there. Great effort at short mid wicket that was travelling. Dived towards his left. Didn't stop the ball in full, but great effort nonetheless. Total commitment there from the fielder. Just Gill fields it, misfields it rather, on the follow through. 2 runs, first 2 balls. Very difficult for Mavericks to hit the 3-figure mark here in this match. Not impossible though, as the next one has been hit towards the cow corner boundary, but just a single. It looks like it's a catch. Yes, it is. The view here is blocked from where we are commentating. Looked like it bounced, but in the end went directly into the hands of the fielder at cow corner. Zishan Butt walks back to pavilion. The last man walks in. Just Gill picks up his 3rd wicket. So Jasprit Singh Gill and Just Gill picked up 7 wickets between themselves. Chance of a run out. Randeep misfields. Three for 15 so far for Just Gill. Mohammad is the last man in. Bowled him! Zain loses his leg stump. That's the end of the innings. 89 all out. Kings 2 have to score 90 to win this game, which I feel they should be able to comfortably chase. Brilliant bowling performance here from Kings 2. Shaheen Mavericks all out 90 after they won the toss. All out 89, I'm sorry. After they won the toss and elected to bat. Brilliant bowling performance here from the Kings 2 team. They are in a huddle here. They know they've done an excellent job so far, but they would also know that the job is only half done. That's the bowling scorecard and the fall of wickets. Satinder, 4 overs, 14 runs. He set the tone. Gaurav Gautam didn't go going today. It happens. It's a game of cricket. 25 runs of his 2. Just Gill, 4 for 15 in 2.5 overs. Prabjot Singh, he bowled only 3 overs. Gursimran Singh bowled 3 overs for 11, and Jasprit Singh Gill, the left-arm spinner, 4 for 13. The pick of the bowlers for me. Fall of wickets, 1 for 27, 2 for 35, and then the 5 wickets that fell in 40s, 3 for 44, 4 for 46, 5 for 46, 6 for 48, 7 for 48, 8 for 71, 9 for 88, and 10 for 89. 6 extras there. This is the batting scorecard. Just 3 batters crossing into the double figures. Mohammad Mustajab 25, Zain Arshad 17, and Awais Ahmed 13. That's almost 65 runs out of 89 coming from these 3 guys. 90 needed by Kings to win this game. We shall be back shortly to cover the second innings of the match. Welcome back to the game between Shaheen Mavericks and Kings 2. Kings 2 just about to begin their innings. Important stuff happening in Calgary. Smash and grab. One of the biggest T20 tournaments has been announced. 31st July to August 3 here in Calgary, organized by Calgary District Cricket League. Keep an eye on that, ladies and gents. It's going to be a spectacle. You see, Shaheen Mavericks have started. The bowling, trying to defend a paltry score of 89. Zishan Butt, slightly slingy action. Prabjot Singh and Randeep Singh, the two openers for Kings 2. Last year's smash and grab was won by CCA against Kings. First runs for Kings there, and for Prabjot Singh, a couple of them. Nice cover drive, classic left-hander's shot. CCA won the last smash and grab. It was a star-studded tournament. Internationals from US and Canada playing in that tournament. The likes of Shubham Ranjane, Jasprit Singh, the US skipper. This one hit down towards the long on area for a single. Sanjay Krishnamurthy, and our own Saad bin Zafar, Dilpreet Bajwa, who captained Canada in the T20 World Cup. Kaleem Sana, a few names. Andre Goose was there as well. Zishan. That was a good ball. Somehow kept that ball out. Randeep just swung in late. The good thing there was he had covered the line of the ball there. Was watchful there, Randeep, to say the least. Over the stumps, close to the stumps, wideish ball, punched in the air. Should be a boundary. We'll wait for the umpire signal. Think that has been signaled as a 4. Yes. The first boundary for the Kings. Coming off the bat of Randeep Singh, the captain. Zishan pitched that ball up. And that was not really the problem. The problem was the line. It was wide and full. As soon as Randeep saw that, his eyes lit up. He went through the shot. Wasn't near all right, but safe shot to play at this stage of the innings. 7 for none. Akib talking to his bowler with a heavily bandaged index finger in the left hand. It's part and parcel of the game, these niggles. Mohammad is going to start The second over for Shaheen Mavericks. Mohammad Shahrukh. Wayward wide to start with. Tall, lanky bowler Mohammad Shahrukh. 8 for none. Shot hit towards square leg where the fielder does a magnificent job of stopping it. Stops a certain boundary. 2 runs. Shahrukh will need to make amends here on his line and length. Both have been off the mark. He's been on the shorter side of the length and the line hasn't been great, and another wide there. The Mavericks don't have that much score on the board. Have to be mindful to be giving these freebies to the batsman or the batting side here. That's been flicked away towards the fine leg boundary. Cut off by the fielder. Should get too easily. Talking to himself there. He's trying to make the amends. He knows what to do, but he's just not able to execute here. Some issue with the ball. Umpire is checking the shape of the ball. And maybe there's some thread that's come out. Umpire working on the ball. Surely not hungry there, umpire. Another wide. It's just a case of him not having scissors. So he decided to use his canines. Not a problem as long as the umpire does it. Is he going to end this over or no? Appeal for LBW. That ball is pitching way outside the leg stump, my dear friend. High in hopes. That was the third legal delivery. So he's been bowling one wide ball for every legal ball so far, Mohammed. Better length, better line. Akib is happy and clapping. Just pun intended. Got to put some life into this match and the commentary by somehow. Full toss and is dispatched over fine leg. Let's see if his 4 or a 6 has been declared as a 4. 11 runs of the over. The good news, though, is that there's only one ball left in this over. 18 for no loss. Not happy with himself, Mohammad, obviously. No sensible bowler would be happy with that kind of a first over. I'm sure he's a much better bowler than that. It's now coming round the stumps from the left-hander. Outside the off-stump hit towards extra cover boundary. It's a couple. End of the over. New are bowling wides over the stumps. Often the remedy or the Ramban Ilaj that the bowlers resort to is come round the stumps. And hey, that ball was a legal delivery. End of the over. $20 for no loss in 2 overs. $13 runs came from that over. Kings' second over. When they bowled the second over, they also gave away 15 runs. So by comparison, Mavericks are given 2 runs less in the second over. $20 for no loss, in 2 overs. Excuse me there. And we see the keeper coming up once again as Zishan bowls the next one. Randeep goes onto the back foot, plays it in direction of point where captain moves swiftly and prevents any more addition to the total. Repeat of the previous delivery. A misfield there at point, but doesn't result in any runs. We had a technical glitch here. Our camera was knocked down by winds that have picked up here at inland. So apologies for some disruption. रुकावट के लिए खेद है. And meanwhile, Zishan picked up a wicket as Kings lost their first wicket in form of Prab. Awais has been introduced into the attack. He's bowling the fourth over of the power play. 23 for 1. Are Kings going to make this match interesting? Or are they going to breeze through and score those 90 runs in a jiffy? He comes down the track and takes the ball to the full. Was in air, but was hit with a lot of power. Should pick up 3 there. Not sure if it touched the fielder's fingers on its way to the boundary. Ball stopped just before the boundary line. Couple of inches inside. 3-2 Randeep gets him into double figures. Moves to 10. And Kings 26 for 1 in the fourth over. Zawais bowls to Raman and hits it high and handsome and over the fielder's head for 6. That shot was always coming. He's got a very high back lift. A Johnny Bairstowish back lift. Raman. Ball was full. Made full use of that. Raman went through the shot. This one has been hit along the ground. Gets another run. Takes the scorecard to 32, 33. Beg my pardon. Right arm over the stumps. Bowling to Randeep. The lefty. The slip in place. Goes back and places that ball in the vacant fine leg area and gets a single. Didn't connect properly. The idea was right. He knows where the field is, which is a good thing, but the connection wasn't as he would have hoped. The Mavericks need a few wickets here to put some pressure on the Kings. This one, short arm jab. One bounce. End of the first over, 12 from it. Rather expensive over there from Awais. Couple of tournaments starting in a few weeks. We spoke about the smash and grab, which is being organized by Cricket and District Cricket League, C&DCL. They're also starting a tournament for junior kids. The under 9s, under 11s and under 13s will be played in the Corner Brook and Skyview Cityscape, sorry, not Skyview, Cityscape grounds. I think that tournament is beginning 4th of July. the weekend of 4th of July. There's a lot of effort that C&DCL is doing on promoting the youth cricket, both girls and boys. So if you got your ward who is interested in youth cricket, please contact C&DCL, qualified coaches who have been associated with the Canadian setup, have played for Canada. They know a thing or two about the game which can be passed to the interested kids. And there's a chance for catch. It's gone. That is good bowling there from Zishan. He's kept the bowling up. He's kept the ball up. I think Randeep played the shot earlier than the ball came. Wanted a hit towards the mid-wicket area. Got the outside edge. And shot third man. Did the rest. Second wicket gone here. 36 for 2. And how Akib would want at least a couple of more. In short span of time. The Kings need 54 more runs to win this game. Anything is possible in cricket. But if we have to look at the probability, the scale favors the Kings too at the moment. But we have seen the scales change even from lowest probabilities. There was a game, international game, where a team had a win probability of 2%, from which they won the game. And I'm sure everybody knows what game win I'm talking about. So let's wait and watch if there's going to be some twist in this game. A twist is always interesting. Here's Zishan, but right on the money. It curved in, as you could see. Zishan gesturing that as well. Vikas covered the swing on that ball pretty well. Once again that swung. Driven towards long off, long on for a single. One last time in the third over of Zishan wanting to drive. Beaten there. Got the inside edge of the bat. Ball went towards the short square leg area. The batsman went through for a single before the fielder could field the ball. End of the over. Good over there. As the comparison, the two innings so far, the fourth and second and the fourth over, you can see the differences in the both innings. I think there's a bowling change. Shahzeb is being introduced into the attack, rotating his bowlers here. Akib trying different things. Awais was a little expensive at his first over. Give away 12 runs. Long off and cow corner are the two fielders outside the circle. This one has been hit towards the fine leg boundary. Ball stops inside the boundary line. They should pick up 3 or they are contended with 2. They are contended with 2. Was going down the leg. Hit towards the fine leg using the angle of that ball there, Raman. That's a good ball. Slow in the air. Shahzeb. Outside the off stump. That is up in the air. Should be a catch. And it's a drop! Oh, what a dolly! What a dolly! He can't believe himself, as he should not. How can those catches be dropped? Happens. I'm sure everybody has this question in their minds. Silliest of things have happened on the field. He is so livid with himself. And Zain is trying to console the bowler there. That would have been interesting. The old adage, catches win matches. Let's see how expensive this proves for the Mavericks. Outside the off stump, should be a wide, is called a wide. He had the ball for a long period of time, but eventually dropped. Couldn't control it. Another wide. Is to get that out of his mind and bowl the way he bowls. It's very difficult to forget though. This one has been hit. Wonderful lusty shot over mid-wicket boundary for 6. Beautiful shot that. Didn't move an inch. .48 for 2. Last ball of the power play. Shahzeb would be cursing himself for dropping that catch. Slow one. Driven. Should get a single. End of the power play. Kings 2, 49 for 2. Need another 31 runs. Sorry, 31 runs to win this. .41 runs needed by Kings 2. They would want to get it in a hurry to up their run rate. Given the weather of Calgary, the run rates play a huge part. Many times. This telecast is being brought to you by 22 Yards Network. Zishan has been hit down the ground for a massive 6 by Raman. Another beautiful shot. Just a pickup shot. Picked up the length early. Went through the shot. Straight over the bowler's head for a maximum. Another 6 here. Raman is in a hurry. He wants to go home. "25 from 13 balls, 3 massive hits over the fence for 6s. This one misses. Was a good comeback and a poor fielding effort there from Mohammad. Should have done better. When it's not your day, it's not your day. When it rains, it pours. That's what's happening to Mavericks. Catch drops, misfields, not enough score on the scoreboard. Zishan is trying his best though. This one has been hit again towards the mid-wicket boundary for a 4. "29 now needed. Let's see how many overs they will take to finish this game now. Should be a simple, straightforward win for the Kings. The Mavericks are being demolished here. Raman is scoring at a rate over 200 now. Zishan. This one has been hit again. Should be a maximum as well. Is a maximum. That is some hitting. He is making it look so easy there. Raman is dismantled Zishan's figures here in this over. 24. "18 runs so far in this over. Zishan had just given 13 runs in his first 3 overs. Raman moves to 37. Comes out and hits it high, up in the air. Is it going to be a catch? It's a drop. It is a drop. It went high up in the air. Raman is riding his luck. It's the second chance he has been given. Shahzeb will be thinking with himself how expensive that catch drop is proving to be. Full toss taken on full, but didn't get all of it. End of the spell from Zishan. 2 for 33 in his 4. Bowled pretty well if you take the last over out. Raman moves to 39 from 18. Vikas is on the other end, has just faced 2 balls so far. 21 runs now needed by Kings. Prabjot caught a mean, bowled Zishan for 13, and Randeep Sera caught Akshay of the bowling of Zishan again for 11. Zain Arshad comes into attack now. Right arm over the wickets. Is an experienced campaigner. Zain has picked up 224 wickets so far. There's a chance for a run out, misfield, and then a bad throw. As I said, when it rains, it pours. Zain is seeing the funny side of things. He knows it's a game and sometimes makes fun of you. You have to see the lighter side of things as well. Slower one. It's got a longish run up for a spinner. Hit down the ground. One bounce. Fielded. Direct hit. No damage done as Raman was inside the crease. Raman work. Moves to 40. Quite a few spinners who had longish run up. Phil Tufnell, Phil Edmonds, the great Bhagwacha Chandrasekhar. Though he's bowling a little bit more faster than he normally is. Derek Underwood is another name that comes to mind. This is an appeal for LFW and he's given out. He's showing his bat. Raman has been adjudged LBW and he's not happy. 99.99% of the batsmen, 100% of the times, are unhappy with the LBW decisions. Derek Underwood was very dangerous bowler, spin bowler. Used to play for England. Was lethal in damp conditions. There was something about Derek Underwood. If the pitch was damp, he kind of knew that he is going to dismantle the opposition, and more often than not, he used to do that. In one of the interviews I was watching a few weeks back, David Lloyd, the Bumble, and Michael Vaughan were talking about it on their show, that Derek Underwood used to lick his fingers when he would see the pitch damp. And he would pray for some rain. And he would tell them how many wickets he's going to pick up post the rain or post finding out the wicket is damp. Zain is going to bowl to the new batsman Satinder Singh. A little bit of movement. It's a good first over from Zain. Just 3 runs and a wicket. in the day. Zawis. Short ball has been punched over the mid-wicket boundary for a 4. Just 14 required now from 71 balls. This has been a comprehensive performance by the Kings team so far. Driven uppishly towards the long off fielder, where he fields and batsman jog across for another single. $77 for 3. If Mavericks have to win this match, they have to create some magic. Three shots away, the Kings, to clinch this match. They need 13 runs. As the next one, as I think he missed it, and the keeper missed it as well. Bounced more than everybody expected it to bounce. Or I think it hit the bat somewhere, because it's been given as bye. It did bounce. It felt like it hit the edge of the bat, but clearly not. Taken on full, driven. They're playing percentage cricket now. The smash and grab tournament is going to start from July 31st. Is the one of the top T20 tournaments in Canada. First prize, the winning team will get 50,000 Canadian dollars. It's a marquee tournament. An excitement building here in Calgary. The C&DCL organizes that tournament every year. Zain Arshad, meanwhile, gets it, almost gets another wicket. He's bowling well here. He would have hoped for some runs on the board so that he would try and defend, but that's not the case. Just 10 runs now needed. Faster one, played towards the point fielder. Hit towards the bowler. Was an air, shied the stumps. No damage done. Zain. Slow one has been picked up in the air. Should be one bounce. Yes, one bounce collected by the fielder at long on. Didn't get the connection there. One in cut misses. End of the over. Zain has been impressive, one has to say. The only two bowlers that have picked up wickets for Mavericks, Zishan Butt and Zain Arshad. 10 overs bowled, 82 for 3. Shaheen Mavericks in response to, Kings 2 in response to Shaheen Mavericks 89 from their quota of 20 overs. Although they played only 19.5, they didn't play all the 20 overs. Left a ball there. Akib is going to try his arm. Right arm over the stumps. It's been hit over extra cover for maximum, I think, or should be a boundary inside the boundary line. Four signaled. It's just one stroke away, Kings, and that should be it. It is. What a comprehensive victory here for the Kings 2, beating Shaheen Mavericks by 7 runs with almost 58 balls to spare. Almost 10 overs to spare. There's a scorecard. Vikas Sharma hitting those winning runs. 21 not out of 12. Raman Work made mockery of the bowling. Hit some lusty sixes. 40 from 21. 92 for 3 in response to Mavericks 89 all out. The Kings 2 winning this game handsomely, and players shaking their hands as they should. Some wonderful bowling performances from Kings 2, and then the batters followed that up with some glorious hitting. The news here from the Inland Cricket Ground is that Kings 2 have won the game by 7 wickets. There's match summary on your screens. Only Mohammed scored 25 as top scorer from Mavericks. Zain scored 17. Jasprit Singh Gill 4 for 13. Just Gill 4 for 15. And Prabhjot 2 for 11 were among the wickets for Kings 2. And Raman then came out and hit a quick 40 of 21 balls. And then Vikas contributed a handsome 21 from 12. Zain Arshad was the pick of the bowlers for Mavericks. As the points table, Kings 2 are at the top of the table, played 5, won 4, no results in 1. And they've got a handsome net run rate as well. So both the Kings teams are doing well at the moment. The Calgary Cricket Academy is on number 3 spot. And player of the match is Jasprit Singh Gill. Very well deserved. He broke the back of Mavericks batting. End of the game here. Thank you very much to the sponsors once again. The OP Lawyers, Canadian Travel House, and Sherborne Juice Company. As just a reminder that this telecast is brought to you by 22 Yard Network, and we will be covering Smash and Grab with the fantastic team of commentators and the support staff. $50,000 up for grabs, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be a spectacle, and 22 Yards Network is going to cover that. With that, we end tonight's show, and we shall see you soon. Myself, Sandeep Raina, with my colleague Anand, saying goodbye from Inlands.